Hello everybody, I am back and I have a flip through of my new journal that will be going in my eBay shop. My first journal. I have several others that I've been working on. First I'd like to say I've been gone because this summer I have been busy. I went to visit my children in Tennessee. My stepdaughters and my grandchildren, and just with things that we have to do around here to get ready for winter. And so here is a journal. I'm going to do a flip through, and this is the cover. There's a shadow because I have a window. I have an old desk, so it kind of shadows this. But anyways, here you go. Some leaves on here. This is a placemat, and it's really soft. This is the top. It's a one signature. And this is some little creepy cloth, an old piece of a lace. And this is from the Dollar Tree. It was just plain wood. I painted it white and inked it up a little bit. Okay, and then all these trims. So it is 102 pages, 5.5 by 8 3/4. Okay, so let's see here. I have a piece of coffee stained book page from a children's dictionary in there. This is a piece of ribbon that I took out the metal and glued that on there. Placemat with a little boy and a cat. Card. And this is just a book page if you want to, do stuff with it. And this is a photograph. Not a photograph, but a copy of a photograph that I have. And I have a ink toner printer. It's not very good for copying photos or anything, but I used to use it when I homeschool because it prints out a lot of photos. Paper that I needed for homeschooling. This right here is just a piece of cardboard. And I just glued it on there, inked it up. I'll be glad when I can get a real printer that I can copy stuff, but that will be down the road. Alright, this is just a piece of wood. It's been glued on there. Here's a couple leaves with a cute little sticker that looks like a scarecrow. And it says, "Under the wide and starry sky," right there. This is, share on the frame. Okay. This is a from a calendar. Just a journaling card. Lots of space to write. This is just from a tablecloth. I just cut it up, glued it on there. Journaling card, tuck spot. This is an envelope made from junk mail. I inked it up. I put the scrapbook paper on here. This is a bag from the grocery store that I put collaged on, and then I put decoupage on it, so it's got a coat on it, a protective coat, so it won't come up. And made a tag, just a book page. This is just a altered paper clip and just some extra doilies. And this is a belly band with some lace. And all I do is just clip it on there. Some coffee stained paper. And this is a tuck spot from some vintage rickrack. And just a journaling card, a couple journaling cards. A book page from Dick and Jane, some buttons here. Just some vintage paper, book page. This is a picture from my mother's backyard. It's got a journaling card that I sewed on there, and it's just a picture of the farm, and she went and had this put on there at the kiosk, or whatever you want to call it, photo kiosk. This is a pocket. I'll put that journaling card away later. It's got some things in here, and some die cuts or whatever. I inked them up. This is a journaling card, just an extra. And this right here is just a coffee stained book page. You can use that throughout your book. Just a children's book of a cow. I love that picture. Music page. A journaling card right here, and this is just a page from, it's actually homemade butter balls from a little book that I have, and you can make a card out of that, collage on it. A vintage from 1934. It's got 3-cent stamp, envelope. You can do what you want. There's nothing in there. This is just a yellow, and it goes because of the colors of fall. This is just the Tim Holtz card. Looks like a old, what you call it, school, oh, I can't think of it, grades or whatever. This is from a 1940s, I know because I purchased it online, and the book's at 1940s. It's a typewriting book where you learn how to typewrite, and this was one of the lessons, 26th lesson. And so you were to take that and type that up. And I made a little pocket. Here's a journaling card. I love this little fabric. I just got this from Hobby Lobby. Cute scarecrows. Love the colors. This is vintage music paper, graph paper, a book page with a very grungy looking primitive card in there. And this is a tuck spot. I just took a coffee stained book page, put it on there as a background, and here's a journaling card, and here's a little die cut. I glued this down. And this is another coffee stained, very coffee stained paper. I can't think of what dictionary page. And I put this in here. This is from Ideals magazine. So that goes in there. I love when it's double-sided paper. This is a vintage writing paper where you practice, cursive writing or printing. Probably from the 1960s. I got it at an antique store when I was living in Alabama. And this is the middle of the signature. There's a couple journaling cards that just kind of inked around that. Another journaling card. And then this is a piece of fabric that I've glued on this card and sewn around. Lots of space to write. This is just 3 pieces of some pages from a pad that was from a, I can't think of the, says Milton Bradley Company, some kind of game. There's a children's book page, graph paper. I love that. I glued this on here. I took this thing from a package and glued this on here, and this is just a journaling card that you can make into a tuck spot or add a piece of paper on the back. So it's just a playing card, not journaling card, playing card that you can alter, make a tuck or whatever. Here is a vintage I don't know the date on this one, but it's definitely a 3-cent stamp, so it's got to be quite old. Anyways, I made it into a pocket. A couple of pieces of paper to write on. And another piece of coffee stained paper, scrap paper. Another piece of a book page that's just very vintage. It's already patinaed from age, so journaling card, and there's something you can alter. And so that was in there. This is another picture from my mother's backyard, from the farm that's across the road from her house. Some milk, those are dairy cows. Journaling card. This is just some leaves. These little scraps were kind of from these little journaling cards that I made, and so I just took that and didn't waste it and put a button there. I thought it was cute. Now this is a little booklet. I made this with tea stained and coffee stained. This is tea stained, I believe, and then these are coffee stained papers on the inside. So it's 3 envelopes, and made it into a little booklet. That leaves, there we go. Okay, and let's see, this is a little pocket. A couple of journaling cards in there. This is a journaling card. And another one of those postcards. This is from 1962. And that's what's on the back. So there's that. I just kind of inked this up and put some book pages on there. And you know, it'd look nice to put a picture behind, picture, and have that as the background. So, and this is an envelope that I've altered, and it's actually 2 pockets, 1 and then 2. So this is just a journaling card. It's just got a piece of coffee stained paper on it. It's just plain, and here's a guest check, heavily coffeed guest check. And this is the back, and there you go. There's my journal. I am not going to be able to link. I don't know how to do that. The eBay shop or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is I will write down the name of this journal, how I list it, and I will also link my name on Etsy, and that way you can see how my username. Not Etsy, eBay. I keep saying Etsy. But anyways, this is my journal. I hope that you've enjoyed watching my flip through of this journal. I just love the way it feels. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I will be listing some other journals, and I'm going to do that in just a minute. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. You guys have a blessed day.